department of botany. Now I am discussing topic of morphology of flowering plants. Morphology of flowering plants includes of root, stem, leaves, fruits and stem. First one is morphology of morphology is a study of external form of the organisms. Angiosomes are characterized by presence of root, stem, leaves, flowers and fruit. Main part of the flowering plants are root system and shoot systems. Root system is the underground parts and shoot system is the above the underground parts. First one is the roots. First one is the root. Types of the root is the taproot systems, fiber root system and adventure root systems. Root system is known as underground part of the radical embryo. Type of the root. First one is taproot systems. Is primary part and later the development of secondary roots and tertiary roots is seen in the dicotyledon plants. Examples of mustard plants. Next one is fiber roots is seen in the monocotyledon plants. Primary root is short-lived and replaced in the large number of the roots. Example of wheat plant. Next one is adventure root systems is arise from the part of the radical. Example of grass and banyan trees. And next one is region of root. Region of root is divided into three parts and face parts, middle parts and tip parts. Base parts is the region of maturations, middle parts is the region of elongations and tip parts root cap. Modification of root. Modification of the root is swollen roots, frog roots, steel roots and nematophores. Some plants are. Next one is modification of root. First one is swollen roots. Example for taproots and carrot and adventure root sweet potato. Next one is fruit roots, hanging structure that support up banyan tree. Next one is still roots, the supporting of the root coming out of the lower nodes of the stem. Example of maize and sugarcane. Modification of root. First is slight roots, the supporting roots coming out of the lower nodes of the stem. Example maize and sugar canes. Next one is nematophores. The roots are come from out of the ground and grow vertically upwards to the oxygen of the respirations. Example of rhizophora. Next one is function of the root. The absorption of water and mineral from the soil and the plant provide up a proper hangers of the plant for storage of reserve food material and synthesis of plant growth regulators. Next one is the stem. Stem is main part of the plant. Is function of the stem is spreading out branches bearing leaves, flowers and fruits. Is consists of water, minerals and photosynthesis. Some stems help into provides of food storage. Next one is modification of the stem. Stem is modified into for storage of food. Stem tendrils, thorns, phylloclode, stolon, offset and sucker. Next one is the leaf. Leaf is main part of the plant is the synthesis process. The leaf is the plantar structure and node bears a bud and taxil. The axillary bud later develops into a branch and leaves organism from the shoot, apical, meristem and arranged in the acropitial order. And the importance of vegetative organism for photosynthesis. Next one is part of the leaf. The leaf is divided into three parts. First one is leaf phase, second one is petiole, third one is lamina. Lamina is also known as leaf blade. And next one is modification of leaves. Leaves are modified into tendrils, spines and fleshy leaves. Tendrils example of clumpings and spine is example of depends. Fleshy leaves example of storage food, onion and garlic. Next the flowering plants. The flowering part. The flower is kinds of the color part of the plant. The flower is divided into four types: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. First two types is the calyx, corolla is the axillary organisms and androecium, gynoecium is the reproductive organism in the plant. Next one is type of the flower. Flower is divided into three types. First one is actinomorphic. Actinomorphic is known as radical symmetry. Zygomorphic is the bilateral symmetry, and axometric is the irregular formation. Irregular. Next one is the fruit. Fruit is the main part of the plant. It's a fleshy and dry parts. It's into outer of epicarp, middle, mesocarp, and inner parts is the endocarp. Next one is seed. Finally, now seed. It is a mature oval part. Its seed is made up of seed coat and embryo. Embryo is made up of radicle and embryo axis. Example of wheat, maize. Today topic discussions for morphology of flowering plants. Topic is for root system, shoot, leaves, fruit and seed. Thank you.